Hello, chat. Here we are. I'm gonna put on the stream music. Let me see. Will the music work? Oh, it helps if I press the right button. Jesus Christ. Hi, Rat. No worries. You joined in during the starting soon. If I'm a little out of breath, my fucking lactose allergy started to act up like 5 minutes into the starting soon, so I am currently suffering from tummy ached at the worst possible point in time. Oh my god. Was it a smart idea to that? No, it was not a smart idea. You should have let yourself calm down first. Oh my god. Anyways, hi chat. God, I'm having a moment. I'm sorry, chat. I'm having a moment called allergies suck ass. Oh my god, I'm clutching my tummy like I'm clutching me pearls. Anyways, how is everyone doing today? From what I already know, you're feeling sick, which felt spiritually. But how's everyone else doing? Also, good luck with the redecorating of the room. That's been apparently going on for the past 6 hours. I hope it turns out nice. I hope you end up with something that you're happy with. But how is everyone doing, chat? How are we all today? I hope like the rest of chat is doing better than me and Aurelium combined. I'm gonna be honest. I hope y'all are doing a bit better. When both of us get KO'd by a Chalky just in different ways. Yeah, you did not eat Chalky this time. I made sure. My Chalky. I made sure of that part. Okay. Seeing as the rest of chat is presumably busy with one redecorating and rats existing, and Aurelium and us both dying. If I want to get it how I want, I gotta spend at least twice as much time on it. That's so fair. I'm gonna put us over to the video game, and you chat may see we're in the ancient city. However, I've already done some work. You guys may notice that it's quite devoid of structures at some points. That's because we're turning this entire thing structureless, save for the walkways. We're doing this, chat. We're doing this. I'm gonna have to shuffle my second screen closer so I can actually read chat. I'm not even halfway done. That's so fair. I hope you get it done before bedtime. Anyways, we're just gonna hop straight into it. There's a bunch of chests there. The first 2 are full of dirt for when we do dirt. The rest is all for what we're about to start doing. Which is taking down every structure that is not a walkway. So that's gonna go, these are gonna go, this thing's gonna go, this is gonna go because I'm completely redoing this garden bit, as I like to call it, and even some of the walkways may go because they're too far out. But I was working on getting rid of these things first, because they're arguably the most annoying ones. Which I was using tough blocks to scaffold on up there. I'm gonna repeat that process, but we're definitely gonna need a tiny bit more scaffolding to fully get up there. Yeah, 4 blocks is not gonna cut it, I think. Actually, I can try. And grab some of the blocks from up here and get my way up that way. And the good part about this is I'll immediately get resources I need to repair the walkways. We're not gonna waste any time, by the way, getting into it today, as y'all may see. Like it's just we're straight ahead, like just going right away, working hard, hardly working. You know? Are there diamonds over there? There are diamonds over there. Ooh, chat. I think we might be getting richer again. Already the richest player on the server, presumably. It's gonna get worse. Oh. I fell. I can't believe I've fallen. Can't believe I fell off, no. Okay, let me get back up here. Thank you for the crow redeem. That one was necessary. Quite necessary. And also, chat, there's a bunch of chests around where I just left the loot in, like this one. Because I didn't have the inventory to move it, but now that we do have the inventory to move it, we're gonna move it to the chests over there, which are now out of render distance. I gotta build off a tiny bit just so I can reach that. But we're first gonna do these larger structures, by the way, and then we're gonna move on to the smaller ones. Just because these are a bigger pain in my ass. But once we're done with all of that, we're gonna start filling out dirt. Because I want this entire thing to have grass. There's already 2 grass blocks placed, so the grass can start spreading. I have torches on me, like a full stack, so that the grass can actually spread. Because from what I remember, it needs a light source in order to do so. So we're kind of fully prepped to just do a lot of work here without needing to necessarily go back. And it also helps that we're in the ancient city because nearby is more than enough skulk still to run around and mend up my pickaxes if I need it. Because guess what, chat? They still do not have unbreaking. I've not been enchanting, so it's honestly my fault for not enchanting or trying to get unbreaking, but I should really get unbreaking 3 on these and do some more netherite farming just to get a nether pickaxe, at least one of them. It's gonna save me so much pain and time. And more time, probably. Because they're just that much, like, more efficient at what they do. Also, I believe this is the last of these towers. Because I made a deal to do these, like, with myself being like, okay, I'm gonna do these off-stream because these suck. As much as possible. I'll keep one for on-stream so that chat at least, like, gets to see a bit of the pain. But after that, it's just mostly now smaller stuff. Like, the biggest thing we have, I believe, is the little structure over here. On the corner. And, after that, it's mostly just the big shrine, like, builds. The ones where the 2 chests in it, the fire and everything, the ones that usually have a shrieker bomb in them and unlooted cities. Those specific ones. And if we get bored at any point, we'll do some more warden hunting. Because, honestly, I am also still working towards that progress of getting more warden kills, and I've not done any warden kills off-stream at the minute, meaning that I'm pretty sure we're either at 7 or 8 warden kills out of 100. Because remember, chat, I want to have 100 warden kills to my name. That way, if we ever play statistics roulette, I can go, oh, warden kills, and people will be there like, oh, dang. I maybe at max got 2, and I'll be like, I got 100. And then I get to feel good about myself for a moment before realizing that I've spent countless hours of my life killing wardens. Which is honestly horrible now that I think about it. That's gonna be a thing of like, wow, I feel so amazing. I've spent hours of my life killing a mob that barely drops anything, and I've been letting the loot just disintegrate in the lava. But it's okay, because at least it's a bit of a flex. Right, chat? Oh, I keep accidentally pressing one of the 2 buttons that gets that menu up. It's annoying. I don't need the lunar client stuff up. I just use it for full bright and a map mod. And some other utilities, because they're actually kind of good. Okay, let me get on here. Also, a lot of the scope on the sides, like, I'm just chipping it away where I can. For, you know, experience. But otherwise, I kind of want it to stay. Especially on the ceilings, because that just gives the entire vibe of, hey, you're still in an ancient city. I'm doing cross-stitch embroidery and I've counted wrong, or at least I'm just starting. I mean, yeah, it's good that you're still at the start of it then. Finding out you've been counting wrong for like the past hour or so is a big pain. Sadly enough. So I'm glad that you're finding it out at the start. I do hope it goes smoothly from here though. Let me get the piece of ceiling still. Honestly, these things have big ceilings, but I'm so glad half of this was skulk that I just mined the other day. Okay, Okay, let's see. Does this one have loot in it? No, it's another bare chest that I can add to the chest monster. Okay, now we just do this, and then after I mine all of this, I go from the point furthest from the staircase towards, well, the staircase. Only a day gone, trying to save too. That's fair. I mean, only a day gone. That is like a decent amount of time, but in cross-stitching terms, that's also not a lot of time. Oh, that was all held up by skulk veins, huh? Oh well. We'll just keep removing it. It's not like we're not gonna use these materials afterwards. Like, yeah, some of them will go unused for a bit, because, like, I don't really always use the cracked variants of stuff, especially in the mansion build, but a lot of this is gonna get used at some point. Either here in the city, or in another build that I'm planning to do. Because there's a few things I'm still planning to do on the server, which I'm really hoping that Tim upgrades this to 1.21.5 soon, because I've already gotten the mini-map situated for it. Like, I already got the new map. I really am looking forward to getting the leaf litter, to getting the cactus flowers, and, like, the wildflowers, of course. They fit a lot better with the Revival SMP base that we had going on with the forest and everything, which I tried it out on the world download, guys, just to see how it would look. Because I am still avidly playing on the world download as my little off-stream forever world, but that shit looks good, chat. It would have really been perfect for that season, so I guess next season of TimTimSMP, whenever the fuck that's gonna be, because we're still in the middle of one, or even maybe in this season we'll have like a side base that is just like a little forest, not something as big as the mansion on Revival, with the entire forest surrounding it, because I don't want to build that many trees again. And that thing never even got done because of the tree burnout, but a tiny little area with some custom trees. Not all custom trees, but just some custom trees. I love digging, cleaning areas. That's so fair. I mean, it can be quite relaxing. I mean, but this, it's also just a bit relaxing, and I've been doing some work by the proper mansion itself, which was also just quite relaxing. Like, I flattened nearly the entire area that we were working on the other day. Like, I've nearly completely just pushed that into the ground, made that ground level, and all I gotta do is some minor terraforming after that. And then it's a case of, you know, figuring out how I want the gardens to look, while still working on everything else. I am going to pick up as much of this stuff as possible, because I do want to be able to use this for terraforming and for building. Which, chat, you'd be surprised how useful the bricks can even be for terraforming. Okay, I'm going to start bringing this back over to the chest monster before I continue. So, chest monster time it is. Also, this middle walkway we are keeping, but we're upgrading severely. We are gonna make new pillars and everything for that part. And for all of the walkways, I want to have them color-coded. Like, not to be that type of person, but I would really love to color-code all of them. Just so it looks like pretty and organized, you know. It's just that. I just want it pretty and organized. And maybe also because, you know, if we have color-coded sections, like everything to the west here, for example, could be one color. And then we have a southwest corner that's another color. So you can easily find where stuff is, being like, oh yeah, it's the green path that you need to follow, for example, or it's the blue path, or it's the purple path. And then people can just be like, oh wow, okay, I don't have to worry about cardinal directions. Anyways, we're now just gonna clear out from the northmost side, I suppose. Let me grab these though, because it has a lot of these tiny parts. And we'll get rid of the skulk veins later, because those are a lot easier to get rid of. For now, it's just the tiny bits surrounding it all. So let me see, there's nothing on this side either, except for one of these. So let's remove this one as well. Is there anything in this chest still? Curse of Vanishing Pants, lovely. Let me put that away. And we're just gonna do this and then the filling in of the dirt, and I think we'll make 2 hours that way, because I do want to try and fill in all the dirt, which means that we may have to run back to the mansion to grab more dirt, and if we run out of dirt before we fill it in, oh well, that can actually happen, because I have underestimated the amount of dirt I've needed before. When it comes to doing Ancient City projects, like, it's very easy to underestimate the sheer quantity of blocks you need. I love organizing my beloved. So fair, I hate it. Like, organizing my chests, like, it's so satisfying once there's a system, but I hate uploading it. Because I'll have to look through chests over and over, and eventually I'll, like, learn roughly where stuff is. But then I'll sit there and be like, damn, I actually have to follow this, and then the chest gets full because I have more of the stuff than I realize I do, and then it's just like, why do I do this? And then another chaos monster happens of like chests, shulkers, various other things. Like, I sometimes genuinely keep items in hoppers. Minecraft organizing over real life organizing? I'm gonna say something controversial, chat. I think I prefer real life organizing over Minecraft organizing. In Minecraft, it feels way more like a chore to me than it does IRL. I'm just a little weirdo, I guess, but I genuinely prefer IRL sorting and organizing. Because, like, then you can actually take a step back and be like, wow, that's cool, and then show it to people that even, like, probably otherwise wouldn't give a fuck, and then be like, oh wow, that's cool, and then move on with their day. But to them it would mean something, you know? Being like, damn, they just did that. Organizing in general, see, Linares gets it. Though I genuinely would need to hire someone to organize my chest monster on this SMP, I swear. Because I think you can already see, just from the way I do stuff, there's like a definite chest monster. Like, if there's large quantities of items, like dirt, I'll look at certain chests and be like, okay, these are my dirt chests. But if it's smaller quantities, good luck getting me organized. Okay, that's this entire row done now. This is completely devoid of structures, except for the walkway, which is supposed to be there. We'll just move south and then do the other half of it. For now, I'm gonna keep these parts up, just so I remember what belongs to the garden and roughly how big I want them to be, but this thing's gonna go. These braziers on the side absolutely have to go. I'm redoing the braziers later with a different block palette as well. And just overall different vibe, and they will actually have fire on them. I am planning to have soul sand up here so that we can have some blue fire braziers. But I don't mean the room. I can be hired. I can see if I can put in a vouch for you with Tim being like, hey, can this one be whitelisted, Awu? Because I know that there's an intent to make the server more active again, so like, if I can enlist actual active players, I think he'd be quite happy. Again, there's little events I'm planning to do on the server, both stream and off-stream stuff, down the line, where it's like, just get everyone more active again. Because honestly, SMPs, when you're just on your own constantly, aren't that fun, and for me it makes more sense because of, you know, time zones comparative to the server owner, but otherwise it's just like, wow, that's just sad, you know? Let me admit, this pickaxe just a tiny bit. I don't Minecraft it refuses to let me buy it. Wait, for real? That's fucking weird. Chaos organization, I don't organize shit, but I know where my stuff is, so so relatable. I have rough knowledge of where our stuff is. Like, I know where our pale oak and our mangrove are in the base, otherwise I just look through my chest continuously until I find it. That's my quote-unquote, like, chaos organization. It's 99% chaos, 1% organization. The 1% organization is mostly the dirt chest and, like, the chests that I frequently use. Again, pale oak, mangrove, pale moss is also a block that I use a lot at the minute. Oh, and the copper chest, which doesn't even have all the copper, so good job, me. There we go. I am gonna be a bit more quiet, I think, because I can also already tell that my throat is not gonna be able to keep up with how yappy I usually am. I do hope the volume of the music makes up for it a bit. Like, chat, is my music actually quiet, loud, or just right? Like, give me the Goldilocks interpretation of my music volume. I'm barely on Minecraft unless you handle the food there. Food does have a system, the barrels. Yeah, that's correct. It's just barrels equals food. That's it. I will nothing but chaos. Yeah. Fell. I do like that the barrels have some sense of a system in there, though. Like, that makes my brain very happy. Also, I think I may have to actually say we're not going to be able to do the dirt today, because I can already tell that this may take a bit longer than I anticipated. Especially because I don't have a beacon or netherite tools. Like, I have efficiency on these, but netherite and a beacon would go so amazing right now. Alas, I'm suck at killing withers. Let me get all of this coke though, to mend this up a tiny bit. And then we just remove this. And then after this we'll probably have to head back to the chests. Yeah, this is gonna require a trip to my chests here in a sec, because I need that cobbled deep slate quite desperately, actually. Because I'm still using cobbled deep slate a lot throughout the base. So getting a bunch of it from here is very useful, instead of having to strip mine for it, basically, which... Strip mining for deep slate is such a funny thing, because like every single time you don't need tough, you will come in contact with tough patches. Like, an insane amount of tough patches. Why? Don't know, the tough is just there. It's just there for you when the deep slate isn't, I guess. There we go, give me all these... Where did I nearly say torches? These are candles. There's a stark difference between candles and torches. One you need to light with a flint and steel. Okay, let me get back here. I feel inclined to maybe put the soul torches down at some point. Like, not right now, not just yet, but at some point maybe add them in. Also, I can guarantee you, chat, that I'm gonna forget about the loot items that we got from here. Gonna put torches in there though, where I can. And let me see, it's already looking a lot better with, well, less of the OG structures in here, if I do say so myself. I prefer the fact that we are gonna have a clean slate to build with. Also, apparently there's blocks over there, let me grab those. We'll remove that structure in between as well, and then this little hill. And then we're gonna mend up our pickaxe, hopefully, by going over roughly towards the other city, because there's a lot of skulk patches in between this city and that one. Which should allow us to hopefully mend this thing up fully. Without spawning a warden, because I don't feel like warden killing just now. Like, at least not yet. I could. I'm not sure if I wanna. I may also just try and find a skulk catalyst to see if I can maybe make a skulk-based XP farm at some point. Or any other form of XP farm, because the mob farm is not really working all that well. it's been getting less and less productive over time, which, I'll be honest, I made that thing without a tutorial. I just went with what I kind of know works. So it makes sense that it's not the most efficient one out there. But it would definitely be nice to have something that works a little bit better. And one of the other types of farms I've seen for experience in actually a Flip video, because for those of you that don't know, I am a massive Flip fan. And in his hardcore world specifically, he has this lay-based experience farm, and I really want to research that because it looks pretty damn cool actually. And it looks very efficient to use as well. So if we can have like an LA-based experience farm like his on the SMP, I think that'd be a lot better than my broken mob farm. Plus it would force me to use a tutorial because I have no idea how it functions. Which means that hopefully with the help of a tutorial it will actually work quite well. Anyways, with our pickaxe nicely on life support right now, I think it's time to head that way after the drop off. And get this thing mended up. At least somewhat. Put the chest in here. I am gonna take a sip of water though. Sip of water obtained. There's the grass block. We don't need that just yet. Also, it's supposed to be deep dark. Deep dark is not supposed to be able to spawn mobs, yet here they are. It's so weird. We live in such a weird little area of the world for this to happen, I suppose. And from what I know, nothing has updated, so like it can't be biome changes retroactively that mess with it. So I'm overall very, very confused as to how this keeps happening. Yes, go out of here. Okay, let me see. I have not used this area for skulk mining just yet, so let me just do some of that. And I'll make sure to grab some of the cobbled deep slates to repair the walkway, because having this be sort of spawn proof is nice, actually. Well, technically more so having this be warden proof is nice. Because spawn proof and warden proof are two very different things. For spawn proofing, all you need is slabs, but for warden proofing, you need a lot of extra work. You need to make sure that it's not too big, you need to make sure that like all the sizes are correct, that it's so many blocks out from where a warden could potentially be, or else they'll blast you. There's a lot of little things you need to keep in mind to warden proof something. Here we go. Pretty sure that leads to the little area where he gets stuck all the time. I could be wrong. Pretty sure I am wrong. That is a lot of iron though. Oh hey, wait, this is the first access tunnel I made to the other city. This is the OG one down here. And from there I went down further. Thank you for the crow val. Welcome on in, welcome on in. But from that other access tunnel, I first went into the city. I then jumped down carefully to not trigger any shriekers yet. And then after that was when I went up to make the little weird tower that we have, and then from there on out I made this little weird tunnel. This tunnel of doom. Okay, let me see. I am gonna fill this up because theoretically if a warden were to come on overhead, it could fall down on us. And I don't want that. There we go. Filled it all in. I'm probably gonna end up in this bit of this, like, city for a bit, like in the second city, just to mend this up. Because there's still a lot of unmined skulk that I can just grab. Which is super convenient, and if a shrieker goes off, I'm pretty sure the shrieker cooldown is fully down again, so... Although I don't want to go and break anything in the city itself. Because I kind of want to keep this as my warden farming spot for a few more months. To make sure that I can just very easily rack up warden kills. Yeah, that's a catalyst up there. That's good. We'll grab all of this. Probably should go a bit higher here to grab all of the skulk at the top. Uh-oh. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Okay, it's on cooldown though, because whilst you're shrieking, it cannot send off another shriek. Which is one of my favorite things ever. It means that you're safe to destroy a lot of them at once. And also, there's diamonds down here. I want those. Let me grab my pickaxe. Mine. Only 2? And a 2 vein? Was I fortune 3? That's just rude. A lot of sensors going off. From what I can tell, no shriekers though, which is always a good sign. You get up here. Okay, this is just a little cavern. No actual cave system beyond this point. Also, I swear this has a use that we're removing all of this right now, and it's not just to make my pickaxe mend up. I actually want to see if I can rid an entire biome of skulks saved from like the cities. Like the city ceilings. Because on the city ceilings it looks cool, but then it looks a little bit more alien. But also imagine having a fully cleared deep dark. Just an entire biome of deep dark cleared. As a little safe haven, almost. Because, again, regular mobs are not supposed to spawn here. They still do sometimes, which is incredibly rude. But they're not supposed to. It's like an underground mushroom biome. Like a mushroom island. How far up does it go? That's a stone layer. That means that this shrieker that we just took down was actually rather high up for a shrieker. Okay, that's one pickaxe fully mended, and now we just mend up the other one just a tiny bit. Enough to make a dent, and enough to help it out a little, enough to make sure that it won't die within 5 seconds. There we go. Mine down here, and then we just head back to our city where we're working. And back up we go. The way I could have just brought over a warden to kill one right now, if we so desire, but I think I'm gonna just leave it at us clearing out the city before we do any more warden kills. And by clearing out the city, I mean clearing it out of, you know, structures, hints of proper civilization. So, let me check. I'm pretty sure nothing is left on this side except the little hill. Then I need to tone down. Yeah, just a hill and a block of wool to remove. And I have a random torch. I will put you here. And because I need the cobbled deep slate, I'll just keep digging in like this. When we need actual proper deep slate, I'll switch over to my soak touch. And otherwise, I'm pretty sure I got a mine somewhere that still has enough regular deep slate. I mean, it's all around us. If I need it for terraforming, it's easy enough to gather up right now. And this will help again with doing the window part, which is something I'm going to be working on off stream. I'm making the windows. Then hopefully, we can just use the two projects side by side. Like, cleaning up dirt at the mansion, putting it here, getting deep slate from here, using it at the mansion. Like, have a little exchange program of resources almost between the two things. And hopefully we'll be able to finish the two main things that we're working towards, which is the ballroom and this, like, the base of the ancient city. Hopefully they'll finish around the same time, because if that's the case, if I can finish them roughly at the same time, then, like, we can get community events all started throughout the summer, which is for, like, most of the SMP members. We are students, so having the summer to do SMP related shit is quite nice. Because that means no classes. No classes means time for content. Time for content plus an SMP that is, you know, ready for content equals good summer, I guess. Okay, I was also working here. I am delaying, like, I'm procrastinating fixing up the wool over there because I don't have shears with. I also need to get rid of the gravel over there because it fell from the ceiling when I was digging through that geode over there, which I have been collecting a bit more amethyst for when we need it for the tinted glass, so that I won't run out quite as quickly. And I'm thinking of how to make a very easy, like, little squid farm, which is not going to be all that easy considering that the mansion is atop a river biome. A frozen river biome, but a river biome nonetheless. Let me just mine all of this out. Wait, hold on a minute. I look at my second screen and I just realized I am once again zoomed out quite a bit. There we go. There we go. And we continue on mining. Also, my auto mod has sniped something again. I'm so glad that I put in block term, which, guys, if you guys are starting to stream at some point, look at streamer chats and see what spam messages get posted a lot by bots, and figure out terms from that you could easily ban. Which will often be like broken up links, where it's like, oh, go to this website type of thing, and then it's like the domain name space.com. And whatever the domain name is, you can ban that stuff. You can put that as like your ban term. And it will catch pretty much every single one. And it's such a lifesaver for both me and my mods, I think. And by my mods, I mean Aurelium. Aurelium, you have less work thanks to my auto mod. You can actually, you know, sit back and relax. Instead of me having to tell you to snipe something every, like, 3 seconds because someone decided it'd be funny to trust a bot in my chat again. Which I don't even quite, like, think about it, but it's so dumb that they're literally trying to fetch people's chats with bots like that being like, oh, better views here, like, wow. You think that's gonna work? I don't think my audience, at least, is that gullible. If you guys are, please take a lesson on internet safety. But I don't think a lot of chats, except for, like, the, you know, the kid-friendly streamers are that gullible. Like, if your chat consists of 13-year-olds, then it's a possibility to actually cause harm. But at that point, it's like, dude, you're literally, you know, trying to scam children. Why? Because I can steal their mama's credit card? Also, I think I'm just gonna leave this one be for a sec. Grab some of the iron from one of the iron patches that we need to take down anyways. I got myself some shears to get through that wool just a bit faster because I don't want to mine wool by hand. Wait, that's my dirt chest. But I'm gonna be picky and say I don't want to mine dirt by hand. So let me get one of you. One of you. Let me go up there. We'll use some of the wool that I don't need, like the gray wool, to just quickly smelt it. Pretty sure there's also just coal up there from, you know, my nether expeditions. And the amount of wither skellies that I kill on the road. There's also just obsidian in there. There's charcoal in here, which is also quite useful. Anyways, let me put that in. I have more iron. I should let that all just smell right now. And I'm gonna toss this on a tiny BRB so I can quickly go to the toilet, chat. I leave you guys to watch my iron. Like, chat, watch my iron, okay? Can you guys do that? Can you guys watch my iron? I trust you all to steal none. Or maybe one. Yeah, you guys can have one and turn it into iron nuggets and have those as a treat. I'll be right back, chat. I'll be right back. I'm gonna leave you guys on the furnace screen. Give me a moment. Don't trust me? I don't trust you. You can have an iron nugget as a tweet. Ah, chat, I'm back. Oh my god. Chat, I was fucking fighting for my life out there. You can have regular nuggies. You guys prefer chicken over iron? You guys are so healthy, chat. Good job. I think we may have to cut stream a bit short though, because this like fucking snipe of an allergy is just hurting more and more over time. Like, it calms down and then it starts up again and it's quite painful, so I think we may cut this stream from 2 hours to 1.5. Because I think I can last another half hour before I'm just gonna say, okay, I'm taking a little bit of time for the second stream to get my beloved. So fucking real, actually. But we're at least gonna try to clear up as many structures as we can in this time, before the lactose gods snipe me further. Which, I'm sorry that they keep going on, like, pretty long BRBs, like, probably throughout the rest stream as well today. Like, the, art stream later, for example. Like, I can guarantee it will happen there if my stomach doesn't calm down. But I still kind of really want to do 2 streams today. Because I want to get ready for marathon streams. Like, not this week, but next week. Because this week my schedule's already quite packed. Let me see. Digging through all the wool. Which, chat, tomorrow is presumably a no stream day, a little rest day for Bird. There's a tentative collab on the Thursday, which is great. And then Friday is also, like, Friday through Sunday are rest days. I'm not gonna be streaming on any of those days, presumably. Here we go. Fighting through all of the stone. Next up is that brazier over there. That's the next one I'm gonna tackle after this. And I don't think I have to go. A collab, you say? The Pico Park one. Like, Pico Park 2 is on the menu. It was supposed to happen yesterday. Pico Park 2 was supposed to happen yesterday, but someone cancelled last minute. And then I was like, okay, maybe a good time for another collab. Got cancelled last minute as well. Yeah, you see, you understand why it's getting difficult to plan stuff in. If that collab falls through on the Thursday, for whatever reason, I will just say, okay, we're doing chapter 3. Like, if that collab doesn't end up happening because of reasons, right? You guys are getting chapter 3. Let me get all of the stone first, though. Which, chat, update. I've started on chapter 15. I'm waiting for a moment with actually, like, rushing through chapter 15. There's a decent chance that the book may end up finished before TwitchCon. And if not before TwitchCon, then definitely before my affiliate anniversary. Which, with that, I want to say where I plan on publishing it. I don't know how many of you are familiar with it, and I'll repeat this later in the next couple of streams as well, but I'm planning to release it on Kobo when I'm done. With probably the release date just gonna be whenever. Like, the earliest I can set it. I'm done at 16:45 at Thursday. It's later than that, because we have got basically an international collab going on. We've got a few Australians, got a few Europeans, we got a few, I think, Americans in there, but like, it's a fucking worldwide collab. And also for our collab, then, if the Pico Park one falls through, like, that will not be till 6. Or later. Kobo is the Bob.com e-reader services for the Dutchies here. Yeah, that one, technically it can also be used internationally from what I can tell. That's where I plan to release it, at least. First, I'm gonna look out what I can do via Amazon as well. Because then I know that I can also order physical paperbacks. And if people like them enough, and this is another plan I'm planning to do because I'm over ambiguous to a fault. At some point, I want to sell signed copies. Like, just order an inventory of them, essentially, and sell a few signed copies, being like, you've earned it, chat. Eat up, you've earned it. Put that back. Yeah, but over here it's specifically linked to Bob.com and as any ebook brought there is on the co-op. That's kind of really handy. I did not know about that part. Okay, I'm gonna tackle that one last. First a brazier on this side, then that small shrine thing. And then we'll get through the big offering? Little shrine? I'm not quite sure what it is. I've seen an archaeology video, like, on how archaeologists would tackle looking at it, and they describe it as, like, a little prayer/offering site because of what you can find in there. But I'm not sure. Like, it does fit quite well, but at the same time, it's weird. But at the same time, it's Minecraft. It's allowed to be weird. That's why the first offered game book is such a pain because that they say unavailable because it's free. Oh damn! So you specifically have to get it through the e-reader service then? That does make sense as to why it's a pain then though, but yeah, I'm gonna see if I can release it on there and a few other places at the same time. Of course those with the Google Docs link of like the early day readers, they will maintain all access to that. Like, I'm not just gonna remove it from there and be like, buy the book. Because, yeah, I do intend to sell it, but not for that much. Just to like, maybe get a tiny bit extra from it every now and again, be like, oh cool, nice, I get to order one more keychain in my stock. Because for the most part, I just want my audience to be able to read and enjoy something that I've been working on since I was 14. I need chat to know, and have this realization with me, this project has been 8 years in the making. 8 years in the making. And, like, this year, I'm finally finishing it. It's been through several drafts, through several, like, little ideas that didn't make it to the final cut. But it's my passion project that has persisted with me for so long. Because technically it's been longer than 8 years even. 8 years ago is just when I started writing the first draft of the first chapter. It's been in my head way longer, because I spent some time at first world building and everything, and it just goes to say, it's a work that I've worked on for quite some time, so I want to share it with my audience, with people that love reading, with people that love, I don't know, unrequited crushes, and like, doomed by narrative relationships, because it has those. Lunaris and Aurelium can attest. I mean, if you don't have an e-reader, you gotta download the app anyway. That's fair. Damn, that's long. Yeah. It really is. Like, I've spent a long fucking time on all of this. I wasn't listening. Oh, just that you and Aurelium can attest for the fact that it has at least an unrequited crush in there. Smiles at you. Winks at you, being like, you know. I forgot I had a gravel patch here that I need to get rid of. Well, gravel has been reduced to nothing. Oh god, poor Firespory, yeah. But it did take me a hot minute to figure out during secondary school. I can also attest to the Doom Jury. Yeah. We love it here. We love it here. Anyways, we're just gonna continue removing this shrine thing. Again, I don't know what it's supposed to be. Like, offering shrine, according to that one, like, archaeology video, does seem accurate, but at the same time, it's like, is it? Soon it's gonna be nothing, so then I don't have to worry about it anymore. I also feel like I should be going from the top, but... oh, wait. What I should be doing is fucking emptying my inventory first, clearly. I forgot that that thing was just floating. You know what I just realized? No, Crow. Thank you for the crow. Appreciate ya. Put all of this away. I don't know where that extra arrow came from. Probably from the skeleton we killed earlier. I also love that because we're playing with Fulbright, I can actually see in the ancient city without needing a bajillion torches. And I don't need a bajillion torches because, well, no mob proofing needed. Like, the only thing we've got going on here that really spawns shit is a weird area outside of the ancient city, where for some reason spawns are possible. And 2 zombie spawners literally glued to the walls of this place. You heard that right, chat? There's 2 of them. Also, that's more diamonds up there. I'm gonna leave some of them up though, just in case somebody else wants them. Or in case I see them again. Either is very plausible. Let me first just remove all of this though. Get rid of some of that scope to mend my stuff up again. There we go. Mine out this chunk now. Like, these are gonna take probably the longest amount of time, but they're a lot easier to do, in my opinion, than those watchtowers. Because those watchtowers have a very specific form to them. But either way, chat, what this is gonna end up being after I remove everything and there's like a base path on each side, like the walkways are redone, there's grass everywhere. I want this to be essentially a community district, like for shops, for goods and services. Maybe even mailboxes down in the ancient city, so if someone wants to send you something, you'd have to go here, maybe. Get it mailed out, see what somebody sent you. Like, have just a hub for all of that stuff. I think the server could just benefit from that, and also, again, a shop system could be kind of funny. Let me grab that chest. It's empty anyways. Because, again, a lot of good-going servers where there's a lot of community, like Hermitcraft, for example, they have shops. Misadventures SMP, an SMP that I've really enjoyed watching thus far. In essence, has quote-unquote shops. Not fully, like, they buy services from each other, but it's done in a brilliant way. And, honestly, it's just also fun to have something like that. Let me extinguish that fire. I'm gonna keep this whole walkway up here, so I remember exactly where the second one is of the 2 mob spawners. Because maybe we can turn that into some, like, 2 little XP parts, like little XP farms for people to go and be like, oh, I need experience for, I don't know, enchanting. Or because I need to mend my shit. And then it can be like, oh, here, there's spawners right here. And the soul sand being very close is, like, in part of the city, actually, I should say, helps a lot, because I can just bubble boost up all of those mobs, all of those zombies, and then make them fall from the right amount of height for them to be insta-killable if they don't have armor. So that people can just whack them, even with their fist, and just get experience from them. Ah, there we go. I think that could be honestly a nice little bit of community servers, because I know that the mob farm is also out of the way, and again, because of the fact that it's an all types of mobs farm, yeah, you get creeper drops, you get all the other drops, it's cool and all, but it also spider clogs like nothing else. Like, the amount of times I have to reload the specific chunk that it's in because it's spider clogged has motivated me to make another mob farm, this time using a spawner. Just for the sake of making it easier to use, for making it better to use. Both for myself and for other server mates, for when they desire it and need it. And it's honestly, again, a thing that would perfectly fit here, so it's honestly a blessing in disguise that we got not one, but 2 zombie spawners in the same city, meaning that we can theoretically just also make 2 different stations for it. So that if one is busy, you can always go to the other. And yeah, will it mess with spawns? Probably. But it's better than fighting over the same spawner. There you go, clear that up a bit. Already mends it a bit more. That may actually be one of the first things we make for the community afterwards. Is a little, just a little experience farm, which I need to see if zombies just drop from a height from which they can die, do they drop experience? I need to see if that's a thing I can do, because if that's a thing that I can do, then I don't even need to have to worry about, you know, making it so that people can hit them. Because the drops are not going to matter all that much anyways, people are just going to need the experience from it. And then I can just make them fall from the sky, which would be kind of funny. So I'm gonna mess around with that later off stream, probably. See if that works. But first, we are still working on this. We are at least nearly done with 3 out of 4 sides of this, with only the northernmost part remaining, before we actively start working on restoring stuff. Or placing dirt, actually, because with the walkways, I want to change up the design just a tiny bit. Again, to show more color in them, so you know exactly where you are in the ancient city instead of just having the wool color determine it. I want to have something on the sides, probably at this height. Like, have a noticeable color variation. So that even when you're not on the walkway, you can easily tell where you are. And which part of the city you are. And I think the easiest way to do that will actually be either terracotta blocks or concrete. I think concrete will be the easiest if I want bright colors, but if I want more muted colors, then then terracotta works wonders. Because terracotta is like, honestly, perfect for muted things and builds. Safe from a few colors, and safe from, of course, glazed terracotta, because glazed terracotta is incredibly bright. Including the black. Like, it's so funny that black terracotta just has a lot of red in it as well. It's like, it's truly the edgy of the terracottas. But I think we're gonna maybe mess around, see which one fits best. And then go from there as I design walkways and assign colors to them. And then after those are done, I'll make the 2 little stations, like the experience stations. And at that point, I can also get a little map started for people being like, hey, this is where you can find stuff. And the map can update every single time there's something new. Like, say if someone makes an iron shop because they've made an iron farm, then that can be added onto the map as well. And hopefully that will just make things a lot easier on the server for, well, every SMP member. And also a lot more fun and interactive. Because especially with a lot of people not being online, you miss a lot of that, like, interaction on an SMP, which makes it so nice and makes it stand out from, you know, just your normal single player world, just your regular survival. I mean, the M in SMP stands for multi. If the multiplayer parts. So yeah. I am hoping that soon enough people will start going online again. Especially because of things like this. That would be really cool if like I'm like, hey, I cleaned up an ancient city. Do you guys want to add shit, you know, for their community? And they'll be like, oh yeah, let me hop on. That would of course be amazing. If I can aspire my server mates to, you know, come back from getting milk. Which I know that Tim is planning to stream on the SMP soon as well. Like, I'm pretty sure he's going to stream soon. Like, capital S soon. Also, since we're close to the spawner anyways, I may as well just use it to really quickly mend up my pickaxe. Well, not really quickly, because it's gonna take a minute. Because it's just a base spawner now. But probably it won't take as long as the mob farm. Because again, it can't spider clog. Hooray! Okay. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna mine it a bit more until I see it go into the last pixel of red. Or until all of this is gone. And then we mend it up. And then we get ready for the last part of the city. Which is the structures up here, which there's like 4 of them, I'm pretty sure. Either 4 or 6. So, all in all, not that much. We're actually quite far now that I think about it. Like, we're actually getting very close to finishing just removing all of these base structures. Which is such a sight on sore eyes, because as much as I love the vanilla structures in an ancient city, as cool as they are, I also just get bored of them. Probably because they're all in deep slate. And we have a lot of colorful blocks in this game, and it's like, cool storytelling, I want to add color. Which, again, probably is also why I'm so insistent on making the color-coded walkways. Also, I'm pretty sure Crow is gone again, Lunaris. In case you want to re-add Crow. Grab all of these. We're nearly done. It's literally just this last patch. The end of one of the 2 big structures is in sight. And we've got another one to do because I know exactly where the other one is, and we'll do that one first so I can get it done with. I heard my name. I'm pretty sure I do not have a crow on my shoulder currently, hint hint, in case you wish to add one again. I'll even stand up a bit more for you so you can see your crow in full glory when it's back. There you go! Thank you for crow. Okay, mine up the skulk that was underneath the structure, and then we'll just go up here. Hold it in my offhand, and there is a little spot that I've created where I can just essentially hit them from here. Yeah, and they'll aggro. And because of how I done it, they also just can't get to me even if it's baby zombies. The only issue is it's a pain in the ass to grab experience, so. We'll just very quickly do this. That way I can grab the experience whenever it happens. Okay, that's just a bunch of mobs spawning in the other part of this, okay. I see where all the mob spawns are going to. In that case, I guess we're cleaning our inventory first. Corb! Yeah! Okay, it seems like another few zombies spawned up in there, but I'm first gonna clear up my inventory. And as long as they, like, stay in radius to spawn, probably not. Like, doesn't look like they're gonna stay in radius to spawn. Maybe? Maybe I'm lucky and I'm just on the border of it. Maybe I'm lucky. It does appear that I'm lucky. It also does appear that maybe that way is another spawner. I kind of want to check now. There is a zombie in a spot, like a singular zombie. I'm gonna check behind this gravel, chat. Is it a cave or is it a spawner? Looks like the world's tiniest cave. Oh yeah, no, it's just a... Oh, it's just the bottom of a cave. Well, I better actually light some of this up to make sure that there's less spawns over here, messing with the eventual installation. What is up with the broken block? Oh, that's not broken blocks, it's just glow squids. Well, I done my work here. Back down we go. I'll fill up the entire wall with gravel, seeing as we don't need gravel anyways. Well, we are gonna need it if we go to concrete route, but I don't like gravel. I don't like flint. What I do like is good old zombie slaughter, so let me see if there's any on the menu right now. And if not, we'll go to the other one, because there's two of them. Which I'm quite happy with, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any here. So let's go to the other one, which now I get to show you guys the second one that we have, which will make the second little XP farm. I'm gonna need to... I just realized I'm gonna need to light up at least some caves this way to make that one work. This way, not that much, because it falls in deep dark biome. Because the next one that we have is on the wall over there. You guys may already be able to spot it. We're looking straight at it. But over here, by what I am intending to eventually be the green walkway, is, well, the other zombie spawner. I was gonna say one of two, but I'm just gonna call it the other zombie spawner for now. I'm gonna use one resource from what is supposed to just be this part of the walkway to very quickly make sure that, you know, I can actually grab the experience from this thing. Which, it has an exit over there. Which I don't like. I really want to remove it. But at the same time, it's gonna make it a lot easier when mining out. And also, since nothing appears to be spawning right away, I can clean it up just a tiny bit. Luckily, that was only a singular spawn that gave me a heart attack. Okay, remove the chests. Grab all of the stuff from in them. Do this. And put a slab right there. And I'll make a few more slots like that, using a few more slabs so that there's enough of an area where we can just kill zombies. Or I can all file them into the same small area. That could also work wonders now that I think about it. Like, let me grab a few more materials from the chest, from what we've already harvested from this ancient city. And then we can just make a small mob farm. Just one that will work for now. Nothing fancy, nothing final. Just something functional. Wait, I have diamond horse armor on me. I do not need diamond horse armor yet. I don't have my perfect horse, so I'm not using any diamond horse armor yet. I've got a near perfect horse when it comes to just speed, but not jump, and most importantly, health. My horse isn't very healthy yet. So therefore, it doesn't need diamond. Okay, let me see. At this side there's experience. Wait, that's from that. Okay, I need them to aggro on me one way or another. Why are they trying to walk that way? Yes, hello. Again, we'll probably already mine out a bit of it. Just so that they have a tiny bit more area to spawn. And seeing as they spawned recently, I have enough time to do this. But keep it like this for now. I'll want to funnel all of them into this part. And have them fall on a slab. Okay, this is a bit more annoying than I thought it would be. And also, I don't know why they keep going up there, so I'm gonna make sure that they can't go up. Yes, come here. Mend my pickaxe for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have them all fall over this way. And then have this be the little collection center, so slab there. Need at least one more slab. There we go, grab that one. We'll fix it up later. Make a tiny little platform. So again, this is gonna be our collection area then, where they all just shuffle down. Actually, no, one more inset. And have them all fall down via there. Hold on a minute. Yeah, that also just works. Okay. And then I'll go back up. And break these blocks. So we can lure them all over. Oh yeah, of course, that won't fucking work. Because they're actually smart enough to not fall in the hole at the minute. Hold on. I have a wonderful idea. We still have more iron up there. I can just already put the water for this down. Because I know that there's some water still around, presumably. That is not just our stream, by the way. There should still be water around here somewhere. Yeah, there's water over there. We can just grab that water. And then we can force them down using a little stream. I mean, our pickaxe has already been mending throughout this, so that's great. I may leave the, like, north section of the, city until we're fully mended up, so probably till next stream. Let me see, 1, 2, 3, that's a bucket. There's my crafting table. You guys now also get to see how horrible my mob farm making is, even if it's just a spawner and even if it's just really quickly. I'm pretty sure somewhere on this world a redstoner is in tears because of me. And I just pray it isn't Mumbo. I just pray it is not Mumbo. Okay, this is still deep dark. How have you spawned here, sir? Like, it says be- okay. Apparently the biome is just really small here. Good to know. Anyways, this is our water now. And it's gonna be used to, you know, get some laborers ready. I also think we have enough dark oak to really quickly make a few signs to make sure that the water doesn't, you know, flow down fully. Which, it's somewhere here. It has to be. There it is. Dark oak logs, turn them to that. Let me get a crafting table right here. And that's enough for signs. That's, again, my dirt chests. Water at the ready, and then the signs at the ready. And now we just break in there. Place the water. Place the signs so that they don't fall down fully. Crafting table indeed. We place the signs so that they don't fully fall down. Or well, that the water doesn't fully go down, and we need them to fall down. At the same time, I'll place a slab up here so they can't spawn up here. really quickly just take care of them. Turn this into a proper wall for right now. I'll place water here, because that should hopefully reach. That reaches enough. Oh, I see the other issue. Yeah. Stop bothering me, Zomb. The water doesn't quite reach. I can make it reach a bit more. Perfect. Yep, and they fall down here. And I don't take any... Oh, of course, there had to be a baby. Yes, hello. Goodbye, child. Children nowadays, such a problem. Okay, but now they're flowing down, which is exactly what we want. This is over the hole. That is over the hole, so I need to do that. And now I just get to stand here and kill zombies for experience real quick. And then the rotten flesh we can gather up. We can maybe have a few clerics down here now that I think about it. Just a few cleric villagers so people can make emeralds off of them as well. However, I do not look forward to the thought of moving villagers again. Chicken Jockey. No, not the Chicken Jockey. I've not even seen a movie yet. And I know of the horrors that people have done for Chicken Jockey. Chat. People scare me. I've heard of the Chicken Jockey incidents in different, like, in different cinemas in different countries. It's horrendous. No! Linaris, no! Not you too! Me neither. Well, me nether. I see what you did there. Anyways, we're gonna stand by the little XP farm that we've just made. Get our pickaxe mended up a bit more. And I may take you all to, like, just chatting whilst I stand here AFK a bit. And just, you know, mend my shit up. Because it's gonna be slow. It's gonna be slow, so I'm gonna take you all to just chatting. I want the TNT popcorn bucket though. There's a TNT popcorn bucket? Oh my god. That is, insane. I love that. I love that there's a TNT popcorn bucket. Also, chat, I'm considering something besides just the 100 followers equals the Hades and a dress march. I'm considering looking at how to start pre-orders so I can actually fully do merch. But I'm gonna need help for that. Like, even figure out how to make pre-orders work. So, chat, I first want to know something, and this is a bit of audience engagement. What type of merch would you all want? That doesn't exist, chat. And remember, we have a keychain, we have little quirk keychains, we have the corp button. Like, out of the stuff that doesn't exist yet, what would you guys like? Because then I can make a few more things so that you guys have choices and options. But you guys can tell me whatever you'd like. Like, hell, if you want my face on a t-shirt, that's also an option, I guess. But I want to know. Corb, you want more corb? There's 2 corb things already. Duo merch. Of course, of course. I mean, there's already multiple things of duo merch planned, if that helps. Wink wink, hint hint. Including something with Astro and including something with Aurelium. But anything else that you guys would like? Like, and I'm specifically asking here, like, would you guys prefer keychains, buttons that you could, like, put in an Ada bag or on your shirt or whatever? Or, like, tote bags, for example, or thing I'm pretty sure I can do. Like, if I go to my manufacturer real quick, I can tell you guys, standees are also a thing that are very possible. Stickers, prints are a thing. Technically mouse pads are also an option. Thank Thank you for the corp. But yeah, all I'm hearing is someone wants more corp merch, someone wants duo merch, but still, how? What type of thing? Something related to you? Hold on. Your brush hair tie thingy, something with ear colors. Hell yeah! It's the things that are my hair. Those are my little emblems. I've called them my emblems because they just work like that. Oh, and Corb, how about yes? I can technically make another button with my face on it, and then maybe make a phone charm or something. Because technically, I can make if I look correctly for it. I could theoretically turn the little emblems from my hair into phone charms. What I could also do is grab the flower variant that you guys can see now and incorporate those somehow. I can have white hair merch, like, think about that, chat. I can also have merch of this version. I can have merch with or without my feathers, like, oh, I love charms, yeah! How about, like, would you guys then prefer to just have only my, my little emblems on them, or like little flowers? Corruption merch, now we're getting somewhere. Would you guys prefer that as a button, as a keychain, as a standee, as a sticker? Yes, corruption merch, I want Corb. I love the silly little goober, that's so real of you. I do love the little goober. I too love him, but I need to know exactly what of him you desire. Do you want him to stand on your desk? Do you want him to hang on your keychain? Like, the plus badges are already a thing. But get to know that corruption merch is something you guys want. Like, I'll make a few button designs at some point then, and like share them with my chat, like share them with all of you. Phone charm Corb. Phone charm Corb! Okay, that is a good one. Hanging from my phone and stand on my desk. I can do that. I can do those. I mean, theoretically, the little Corb things we've already made on stream last time, like the one with the little knife and everything, those I could technically reuse for that. Maybe the emblem and corruption flower as charm? Yes! Yes! I love brainstorming with you, chat. Okay, I've minted up my pickaxe time a bit more, so we're going back to the SMP for a moment. Not that long though, because I can tell that my stomach is really not having it with me right now, and I don't know why. Because, like, man, I just wanted to stream, but alas, I've contracted tummy aches, you know? And I didn't want to. But the tummy ache said, that's tough luck, you get me anyways, and then my tummy hurt. Like us to get our own one. Yeah, I was thinking of that as well, like having two of them on one thing. Okay. We have one of these, which is decently big, so I'll take one of this out, and then do the rest off stream probably, of removing the buildings. And cleaning it out, but we'll place the dirt together on stream. How does that sound? More diamonds! Again, I'm gonna leave those in. I may actually search specifically for deep slate diamonds and put some in the ceiling, honestly, now that I think about it. High quality chalky equals more lactose. Yeah, I'm starting to figure that one out as well. And I'm not enjoying it. My tummy hurt. My tummy really ouchy. Oh, I hate allergies. I hate them, chat. I think everyone does, but like, I specifically hate my allergies right now. I just want to eat Shocky without tummy aches. Okay, we may remove that thing as well. That's another one of these types of structures, but for now we just focus on this one. I prayed up my tummy ache, just lets me do this without issue right now. Allergies, never heard of her. You don't want to know what a flex that is comparative to me because of the amount of weird allergies that I have. Including but not limited to bananas and apples. Yeah, you want to be able to eat Shocky without your throat closing up. Me with bananas! I feel you, just on a different vein. It's so annoying, like, man, let me enjoy something instead of having my immune system overreact, you know? My immune system needs to, you know, calm down. Hakuna den tatas, if you will. But no, it looks at potassium. No, not potassium. It looks at banana and go, oh no, it's dangerous. We die now. Which is incredibly rude. Squishy, I mean, you taste pain with banana. I still taste the actual chalky flavor. The pain comes later. Yeah. The thing is, I used to be able to actually taste banana before my allergy worsened. But I need to be really specific with chat. When I could still taste bananas and they wouldn't just kill me on sight, right? I only really liked them when they were at a very specific stage of ripeness, because then that was the only time that I was able to taste them as sweet. But now I just cannot taste them anymore. It just hurts already. Like, it just is instant pain and my throat is like, haha, breathing time. Streamer does not get breathing, and I'm like, wow, rude. My condolences, thank you, thank you. Think the condolences count towards all of us allergy havers in this world. It's so sad. It's also really sad because I cannot enjoy anything like banana flavor, because one of my favorite type of chips used to be banana chips. Like, I fucking love those things, and now I cannot enjoy them anymore. Because my body has just decided that it's a lethal poison to me. But I fucking love them. Thank you for the crawl, Aurelia. It's good to see you spending points again. I'm salty, chat. I'm very, in case you can't tell, I am very salty about the fact that I cannot have banana chips anymore. And like, I wanna find something that hits like banana chips, because potato chips are great, don't get me wrong. But they also don't always hit in the right way, and they sometimes give me a little stomach ache because I like eat them too fast, and just, it feels different in your stomach than, like, say, corn-based chips, like Cheetos. Like, some Cheetos over here in the Netherlands are like corn-based. And those are really, really, really nice too. I honestly need more corn-based chips. I may be allergic to kiwi, but I like the way it makes my tongue numb. I don't do that, please, because like allergies can worsen over time. Again, I could eat bananas without dying at some point, but now my throat swells up. It has gotten worse for me. It can get worse for you. Please do not tempt anything when it comes to allergies. They will slap back hard. And they won't hold back. And you will feel awful. And probably maybe at some point need an EpiPen if they just really get out of hand. And EpiPens are not cheap. I'll make sure my bag is free of banana residue, thank you. I mean, the thing is, this is the weird part. I can't handle, like, holding bananas. I just need to rinse my hands like crazy afterward, because it's ingestion that does it. It's like actually getting it into my mouth is the bad part, which is amazing, because I used to have a job at a supermarket, right? And I had to take care of, like, sorting the bananas, and I looked at my manager and my team, like, both my manager and team lead at the time, dead in the eye, and was like, I am deadly allergic to bananas. And he had a moment of, you're joking, right? And I just had to stare at this grown-ass man and explain to him, no. But then I got to tell him, like, it's okay though, it's only when I eat them, and he looked like he was going to just explode on the spot. He looked very concerned for my general well-being. Same with me and Chalky. I didn't used to be allergic, and now my body's just like, let's leave the Chalky in your throat and stop you from eating until you drink something. I'll be fine. Chalky only hurts me if I don't drink something right after. Did too much. Yeah, I'm glad that you at least can just use water to help with it, because God. The fact that you also just can still taste it is a mild blessing. Like, yes, it stings and it's like, wow, that's rude. I can taste what I cannot grasp. But at least you're still able to go like, hey, I get to have my forbidden fruit, nom nom nom, and like take a bite and enjoy it and then face the consequences instead of being like, haha, my forbidden fruit. Oh wait, just tastes like pain. Oh wait, I need severe medical attention. You matter too, I'll bag. A clean bag will reduce risk. Yes. Very smart of you, Rat. Very smart of you. Think all the help better? Yeah. I mean, again, probably because they're like different types of liquid. Like, you've explained this to me before, how your brain takes it. My brain just sees it as spicier liquid equals better. Like, tea isn't spicy, but tea is hot, and it helps in the same way as like hot water does when you're rinsing off dishes. But chat, and this is I'm gonna actually scare chat here, I think, for a second. Chat, I cannot drink carbonated drinks. Like, hold on. Just because of this, I'm gonna grab chalky now. Please be careful. But yeah, I cannot drink carbonated drinks. I'm also gonna probably end stream here because, again, my stomach is hurting again. So we'll end this half of stream. Teen color, heavier, so direct to chalky, but better. Water, sit in this almost something. Yeah, that. But I'm gonna end this off probably right here because I think I need to lay the fuck down. Let me get my ending stream music. I'm gonna be tentative on the second stream today, just because of the fact that I'm in pain. But you guys, thank you for being here regardless. I'm chalky. Just be careful. I'm gonna see if anyone's already live to raid. Which is always a gamble at this time. Let me see. It doesn't appear like anyone is live to raid. So, hey, we get to have a normal stream where we don't raid anyone. I don't want to bother you when you have tummy ache. You're not bothering me. You're not bothering me, rat. Trust me. And I'm gonna rest up so that maybe I can do another stream later tonight at like 9 my time, which is in 3 hours. That hopefully gives my stomach enough time to chill the fuck out. Until then, I'm gonna leave you all off, and I'm just gonna say until next time instead of until this day or until that day or hoda. Because I don't know when I'll be alive again. In a good way. Rat, no joke, this idiot gets so happy whenever they see your name. Yeah, I do. You're my favorite fucking chatter, Rat. Rat is like the one person I get really excited to see in chat for like no discernible reason. I do not know why, but you just give me hints of serotonin that no one else does. Except for Aurelium, but like with Aurelium it's explainable. With you it isn't, Rat. Rat, you're just like a source of serotonin to my brain. I love you too, Rat. And don't get me wrong, all of my chatters are incredibly special to me. You just for some reason are like, I don't know, a little pooky. Anyways, I'm gonna leave you all off. We're not raiding anybody because no one's live to raid. I'll see you either in 3 hours or on Thursday. I'll see you all whenever I see you, and hey, for those of you that haven't eaten yet, go fucking eat, go hydrate, go rest up if you gotta, just like me, and I'll see you all next time. Until then, I wish you all a very happy day, evening, or morning for the weird Americans, but until then, see you all next time, bye bye!